So I kind of feel good out here, so I'm just sitting in the car. I need me a nice hot shower, and then I'm about to lay down. But boy, I tell you, when I sit here and think about whatever this shit is off the chain. I just can't believe it. And I feel like whatever this system is, you ain't even got to have nothing to do with. That's the scary thing about it, is you didn't have to say yes not one time. So we talking about something more. They talking about the casting couch. These things, people had a choice to walk out of the room. So I had to think something got to be going on deeper when they was talking about Hollywood. But no, they was talking about the casting couch or whatever like this. All right. But there's something else going on amongst a group of people. Like this is like they trick these girls into tarot. And that's why I say I'm not no tarot reader. Well, I just use the cards. I was already on my mission before I even started. I just started with words, actually. I started reading, being a seer or a scryer of words. It's almost like this is for that Esther energy way back in the day. Because today they can't just come get you, pick you up out of your house and say we taking you to a mental asylum. Because why wouldn't they just do this? No, this is some system that was created. It's foreign. It's not normal. It's not regular to regular citizens or something like this. Okay, it's like somebody just greedy. So I'm just gonna do a random here. Okay, while I'm just sitting in the car. And the first thing I noticed, I'm like, okay, this sound good. This sound like this about to be too good. I just picked up the stack out of my purse, and I noticed that the three of cups is in reverse. Whatever this little third party little situation is, it's in reverse. And then I also noticed that guilt is back here. Like somebody's not feeling guilty. This rat or something like this, or this person. This is they're not feeling guilty about something. Okay, we'll see what it is about causing somebody some heartbreak. Because I heard everybody hurts, so somebody want to see you hurt or know that this large betrayal, like you thought your life was one way, like Barbie was in the movie Barbie, and come to find out that it's nothing like what you thought it was. Okay. Also somebody could have been like cheated on a lot and beaten or something, and they wanted you to have a story when you come out that matches that, so people could look at you as a messed up individual. But like you're not messed up until you do some shit like that. The abuse that happened to somebody is the abuse that happened to them, and the way that they process that, nobody can tell them how to do that. The problem is when you're not healed yourself and you're trying to be above a whole bunch of people just because you want to, or because you could take that slot. And now a bunch of people and generations on top of generations are wounded or ruined because you didn't get the help that you needed, or you didn't do the process, and you think that you could sit at the top and tell people about the process that you never even went through. Like these is the credentials we need to see about these particular people that could be wounded warriors, or wounded in a sense, or taken through some kind of something where they could have been taken from their mother or father and raped into something as a child. Like that's a horrible thing to have happen to someone, right? And then somebody's like, okay, yeah, let me get you. You're gonna be the next top man or something. It's like, whoa, this person had been through something. Like, so somebody's like normalized something here. So we got the three of swords here, but it's almost like it's kind of like unfair a little bit too. You know that some of the people that this happened to, like they are of a different caliber, or you would have just threw them through the mill just like you did the rest of those people. Somebody could be thinking about doing this to you, because that's how immature this group. They have movement, they have some sense of power. They have movement and things like this, but that's not power. It's really actually showing a weakness here. All right. So we got the three of swords here. Somebody could be not feeling guilty about breaking your heart, or somebody feel like you don't feel guilty. Like you're not gonna go get no gang of people, strangers from all over the world, and try to start getting them to talk about a situation that sounds similar to mine, and sit here and make me think about what I did and you still ain't never said, look, bitch, this is what you did to me. That just ain't gonna work for me. That shit is not gonna work. So somebody could have thought something was gonna come out one way and you was gonna get on here and say, oh, I was a big fat liar and I was a big fat homophobe and I was a big fat cheater and a big fat racist and my family did. Somebody thinks that you're getting my family raped me and did all this. Somebody wants you to get on the thing and say something like this. And I just feel like that sounds weird because nobody ever is gonna take you serious after you doing some shit like that again. And then what about the ones that have it bottled up that they really went through it with these people or these groups or these cults or something like this, and they were never able to say, and the people that they're around is the cult that did it to them, that embraced them, that they think that they care about them, and they're a part of this cult or something, and they're moving on and getting high rankings and stuff and thinking it's a cool thing to be sitting up amongst your abusers or these people that manipulated you or tricked you or whatever this is. Like, in trusting them and I don't know, something like this is not normal. King of Pentacles here, the person don't care. They're not feeling guilty. They broke your heart. They could have broke children's. They could have broke many people's hearts doing something like this, like on a familial level or something like this. But that's why I said these people are the ones that's doing it. But they want you to sit here because you telling your story and your family getting mad and stuff. They want you to be the one that's the target practice or the punching bag for whatever this is. Okay. So somebody's not crying. They're not crying. Okay. So maybe somebody think this about you or me. They're not crying. Okay. They're not upset about somebody's not feeling any remorse, I'm hearing. Okay. The Hermit wants us to know that there's no remorse. Somebody could be trying to get this gang of people to swarm around you until you say something and you didn't even do this or something like this, because I just heard the song "It Feels Bad Being You" right now or something like this, like a Beyonce song. And what would it if this Virgo was pursuing me, what would it matter if I chose you or this other person that was pursuing me energetically? What would be the difference? If it's something that somebody think that they know, what's the difference? What's the difference? What, you ain't God. If you was God, then I feel like I've been very pleasing to God. Whatever you waiting for me to say or do or something like this, it would have been done already. So that I said the fucked up part about this is people could be taking people into the system, like drugging you, having you show up in court cases or something, or somebody like you lying and stuff like this. Something is weird here, okay? So again, so this is why something happens to somebody. It could be a man down situation. This could be somebody like, oh, at least I'm gonna die with a smile on my face. And that might be what they gonna get. But somebody like, no, you ain't getting away that easy. With this 8 of Cups in reverse, no, you ain't getting away. You ain't getting away that easy. This could be somebody that's very resilient. Well, I don't know, I don't know what you would call this. Yeah, because it's about to make somebody feel happy to see this motherfucker not have nothing. All right? So somebody else that didn't deserve it don't have to be burdened now. You understand? Because that show just fell in the chair in the reverse. Or this person might try to get back with you so they don't feel burdened about what they did or explain this to a group of people or a council or something. None of this stuff have nothing to do with you or me. So I don't know why you or me are so important to these people unless they got something that belong to you or me. It could be the truth, paperwork, money, children, a crime that they did against you that they're trying to cover up. If only you knew the heart is in me that you something like this. But this is somebody that could have. They either, I call it rape and pillage because rape and pillage can be many different things. But in some of these cases, some of these people did have access to you and have sex with you, grew something in you, took it out and processed it in a tube or something somewhere and dropped off this baby somewhere. I don't know where it could be. In some of these cases, that's just what the fuck happened. In some of these cases, somebody just did a procedure. A doctor did a little extra nip and tuck or something like this when you was in a doctor's office and somebody took something. I feel like back 20 years ago, this would have been somebody having the key to your house again. Oh, a June bug. This would be somebody having the key to your house. I wish he'd leave. Having the key to your house and doing something to you like this. You wouldn't have to do everything to one person in the dark if it wasn't the case. This could be somebody that is supposed to be a leader or something like this, a group mom or something, something like this, something like that. Okay. And like this is somebody that could have thought 20 years later they gonna show up to you, and you don't know what they did to you in the past and just be in a relationship with you. I mean, this is like, I don't know. It's that's what I'm saying. This is like when it don't have nothing to do with prejudice or race, but like I can see how, you hear those stories about, like, yeah, the white moon wolves was not supposed to mate with the blue drum wolves or some shit like this, because there will be an unfair balance. This is making me think, like, this is grossing me out, because it's like, okay, I was able to live a somewhat normal life, and until I'm looking back here, like some abnormal shit was going on in the background or the environment. But um it's making me look back at, like, I was about to make a point. The fact that somebody thought this was okay, and the fact that somebody that looked like me could have had some kind of papers that restricted from me from making very valuable decisions for myself. I could have been born a billionaire or a trillionaire, and somebody decided that I shouldn't be that. That they should take over this, and they should make sure everybody else gets some of that money except for me or you, whoever this is. Oh my goodness. Hold on one second. Oh, I think he left. I don't want it to happen last time with this big old hair. The last time when I went in there and laid down on the couch to after I was chilling for a minute, and then the damn bug flew up out of my hair and flew out into the house. And he must have been in my hair for like 20 minutes or something here. Hold on, let me put the windows up. Maybe this will stop them from coming in. Um, this one ain't gonna be that long, more than likely. We already got like, oh, I thought he was back there on the window. We already got most of it kind of like figured out here. This might even be somebody that's around you, up and around you, that don't want to walk away from the situation. They may, a more personal situation, they may have to stop being with a group. Like somebody got the nerve to say one thing. That's crazy. It feel like, that's what I'm saying. The only thing I can feel is like some slave papers on somebody, and they think that they're going to walk away from this in 2024, 2025. I don't know if you didn't wake up or if God didn't say nothing. Was somebody going to have you on this shit for the rest of your life? Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's insulting. It's degrading. And then I guess the haunting or the scaring off. So somebody run away with one bag, say, "Oh, I got to get out of here!" Leap of faith. It's like a construct. It's like another matrix. Like tarot is another matrix for some of these people. Like, and I feel like it's all they know, or it's another way. So when people are righteous, they got to pull you into tarot, and then people think that you're not because you're using tarot. But on this channel, we have proven that the tarot is in the Torah and the Torah is in the tarot. But it's not going to make me stop or go or do anything, because what I'm saying out my mouth is more inviting to a whole construct of people. I'm not really directly talking about, we're looking at the system or a construct of something, or we're looking at like somebody's livelihood or a lifestyle or something like this. I don't like to really pin my stuff on like an individual, or what individual he said, she said, da 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 da. And when he looked around, she said this, and then I'm seeing somebody standing there doing this, and then it's not, I'm trying to look at the thing of it, the sum of it, right? It's kind of sensitive matter, because There's thousands of people out here that have somebody's private information. Like after whatever this is, we figure out somebody may not even be able to be they self no more. It's like these people roll somebody's identity. Like this ain't just somebody, one person. Whatever the alerts is on somebody's social security number, it should be alarming. Social security, the people at the Social Security administrative office should have been on your case. Somebody should have been contacting me or you about what the fuck was going on with your information. And that's just period. That's the part as well. All right. There's like people that came up with a no idea, and nobody wanted to think no higher or no harder about it, but they knew they could pull it off. And now a lot of things are ruined here. Okay. And whoever this is, they want you to sit there and wonder, was it because I didn't leave? Was it because somebody thought because um I know about what they did with my womb? Is it because somebody's lying on my womb? Is it because somebody wants you to be like this about something? Or just these people like to get you to spill out because after they lose the light, they like for people, the main people that they've been gravitating towards already, to they like somebody used to be on somebody's back wanting you to speak. They don't want to know somebody speak. Something is making sense now. So whoever that six-eyed person, this could be that. It make me think about one of them dragon shows, the dude with the little short black hair with the three eyes, the raven person or whatever. You're getting too close to when their involvement or something is gonna click. One thing you're gonna say or something is gonna click, and somebody gonna see how fucked up this really was. These are also people acting like they wasn't watching you all your life and seeing that you like to cuss. Or somebody's trying to say, "Oh, don't you feel bad that you didn't do this?" Or "Don't you feel bad?" Like somebody is also trying to like put somebody amongst a bunch of witches or high priestesses, and you or I am not that. Every system and everything is not made and geared to be for everybody. Why are you doing that? Like straight up, I kept on thinking about all day monsters and aliens. Like the first 10 minutes when that girl, the giant, I call her the Empress, but I think her name was not shit. It was Sharon or something like that. I don't know what the name was, but she was so happy to see the dude Derek, and he was like snatching away from her and irritated, like, "Oh, you just had to show up all just big and giant and everything. You think I want to spend the rest of my life underneath your shadow now that you basically, you know what I'm saying, now that you know who you are, or now that you out or something like this." And like I think she had to go to outer space and go to jail because somebody didn't like how big she was showing up in the world. Like this person got to be put to an ending or a stop here. Like this is not even a system that's built. This it starts at home. So somebody was not disciplined as a child or something, and then when they got a part of this organization or something, got a little bit of power, it just bled into that. And the sucky part is some of this shit is yours. Somebody can't talk to you about something, but they are talking to you about something because they've been holding on to this or they've been working it or something like this in your steed or something like this. Yeah, this is not, somebody is not the king of cups. Somebody heard about like what you was gonna be able to do if this mysterious child is born with this kind of like this gift or whatever. This is what they're gonna be able to do. I want to do that. This could also be this Jesus Christ. They're like the person keeps saying they Jesus. Let's kill the person like Jesus. Well, the Christ reigns forever. So I mean, and you trying to scare somebody out of who they think they is or what? I don't know what these people problem is, but this could be the fake Jesus person that's not the most high, or somebody's looking at you like this, okay? Or these people are judging you on their little silly game that they was playing in the background that's not even really that important. Some of us just sitting here waiting on our next marching orders. Nobody is even paying attention. Like nobody cares. This it's just like a puzzle. You just gave me like a 1,200 piece puzzle or something. Nobody really care. Somebody wants you to find this stuff out and cry, like just act all dramatic or something about something here. All right. Somebody could be getting into a two of cups. Somebody can be like, "Ooh, ain't you mad or whatever?" We know that your man just went over there and did this or made this deal, or because this could be a deal made too, okay? Or they're holding out for marriage to be with this one woman or something like that. Like, who cares? Everybody's different. Everybody's different. I got what I physically lived. I got what was okay. Something is wrong now. I know that. It was a decent situation. The harsh truth that could have been happening in the background, justice, justice is what I'm looking for. Nobody, I don't even want to count how much, what this was over here. I just, justice, full 100% justice, and then some. Even for the stuff that other people try to put on me that don't belong to me, for all sectors, all ways, up, down, side, in the middle, inside out, at the top, bottom, however you want to say. That's, I want full everything, that justice, that thing like that, you know. Somebody like, tell me what's your desire, what you want to be. It ain't no desire, it is real. I want that. Perception is everything. If somebody can get you to perceive new truth, it's a very strong thing to try to get somebody to perceive something. You can control somebody with perception alone. With the perception that a school is getting shot up today. Nobody in that school got a gun. They're not sure, but if somebody blabs something out, the perception could cause chaos, and it could cause. I don't like that sound. Okay, it can cause all kind of things, to occur, all kind of fear, conjuring up something. That's why I was also getting with the haunted house showing up in the upright yesterday. Somebody is starting it up again. You starting me up again. Somebody's starting up something, and they're conjuring something up in someone's home. And I was just walking through the house, and I was telling people, like this, and I'm like, it is so, like, this man that's in this house is not. This is getting concerning to me. You understand? Like, no, this ain't the same person. And you know, um, and I was saying that there's something dreary in the house. It's something very, because I was hearing a song too, Danger After Night. It's concerning to me. Just like the situation where I just went out, I was trying to go out to my sunroom and see if my lighter was out there. And all of a sudden there's an outburst. Like, it's like somebody's leaving the house wondering how they gonna get you out. It's like picking this shit up in real time. And somebody's like, girl, don't you notice somebody don't want, I don't give a fuck. This is my house. And we're gonna see what the fuck is gonna happen in the end. So somebody said, and somebody like, oh, I don't have respect for you or something. What? Because I didn't run out of my house like 1,000 other girls did with a backpack on, wondering about where I'm about to sleep tonight because some man want to play games with me and say like they in my energy. I just want to be with you. I want to do this, and all these different energies coming at me, and I'm for some fool like, oh, I guess I ain't got nothing else to lose. Fuck that. I'm a cordially invited bitch, and that's just it. I mean, I'm not a bitch. Okay, I'm not gonna use that term. You know what I'm saying? You got to cordially say something. You got to cordially ask me to leave. You got to cordially do something here, cause you're not about to have me. Yeah, we ain't doing that. So I'm gonna document the crazy shit that somebody is doing, or if they touch person to an animal or a dog, and one of these women is controlling. No control on his back. Your ass is going to jail for some type of domestic abuse. You going to jail for child endangerment. If you're controlling these girls to leave the house early in the work in the morning and leave the door unlocked, and somebody get hurt or somebody get sick or somebody get pregnant or somebody get raped, it's hard to even say somebody was giving you a sign like, yo, somebody could be a man living with you, be dealing with your child or something, doing something inappropriate. It's kind of hard to go ahead with that case if you got people that's also opening up doors, leaving windows open and shit like this, so people can maybe crawl up in your house or something like this. The shit is retarded. For what? Somebody couldn't open up their mouth and say, that's it, I'm leaving, or you gotta leave, or whatever this is. And even the fuck if you do, you understand? This is some kind of war or battle. So I was just hearing somebody talking about some, oh yeah, just lock the door. It's just weird because I know The same thing what they was doing with Kashawn. It seemed like a good thing what they was doing, like, oh yeah, we need to get this person in trouble because if this child do got poisoned or something. But at the same time, I know what I see. Groups of people want certain children. They want certain children. This is like an angry mob that you don't even know none of these people, but they using espionage to spy on you in your home. And this is a concern. The word is getting out. Everybody's watching this woman in her home. Right. If his head fall over a little bit when he eating the food, if he in the boppy and he slide out the boppy and fall down on the bed flat on his face, and then she come in the room and say, "Oh my goodness, the baby," and pick up the baby and put it back. So, like people are doing something like this because it's kind of creepy because somebody wants somebody's child. Something that just, dude, is concerning. Somebody needs somebody to be raped or something to feed off of it. They feed off of the pain and endangerment of something of people. And it made me think because then all of a sudden, I don't want you to, like, it was like, oh, once I get this bathroom painted in here, you're not going to be able to smoke in here. Okay, cool. Well, the bathroom never got painted. I still smoke in my small bathroom by my sunroom, in my back room, by the library. It's all sectioned off from the rest of the house. All right. It's like a bathroom, library room, and then the sunroom. It's sectioned out basically on the other side of the house, opposite everything else. All right. Or I might go in the sunroom, or I might go outside on the porch or something like this in the back. But I just went over there a little while ago and I was trying to unlock the door and go out there. And he's like, "Oh, I don't want you to smoke or whatever like this." It just came out of nowhere, like randomly here. Okay. I noticed that he had went and somebody had turned the lock. You know how on the inside of the house, you, okay, for the sunroom, it's a couple locks. It's like three locks. It's like a latch lock. Then, it might be too much information, but it may not be. Shit. Somebody could watch this. I could end up dead tonight in my home, and somebody could watch this and say, "Yeah, the one thing she said on her video last night was that he went and switched her lock around." I refuse to think that these people got this their power and they own this bullshit to just get away with something. It might have to be that you dead first before something happened. Same thing with DCFS when we complained about the child coming back bruised in areas she shouldn't have been. Oh, well, or when they were talking about ordering over, ushering over rights and settling court for the D baby. It's like, oh well, he has strangulation and these things like this, abuse of women and choking people and stuff like this on the record. They said, why do you think that she should have supervised visitations for the first couple of visits? Well, because she's never met any of these people. She's only used to our family or whatever. We were just thinking that it might be a good idea for the first couple of visits. Or, something like this. Oh, well, what makes you think